Clap for the illiterate children. Clap for the moron kids.
No, I'm also not surprised that there's one part of the video from the show yesterday that you left out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can we roll that, please?
I don't watch the show that much, but I've seen it.
Who is that? Who is that?
Greg Gutfeld's one of the hosts of The Five, who, if I don't have anything nice to say, I generally don't say anything at all. I would just say this, his show should be called Cat Timpf, not Gutfeld, because she's the funny one on it.
Somebody's flirting with little cat over here.
Well, she's the Republican one at the table, but I just think as a libertarian, I'm always looking to find common ground with other people because nobody really shares my politics. So I find some common ground in The View where she thinks I'm funny and I agree.
There you go. Tyrus, do you think it's a good strategy on the behalf of The View to pretend we don't exist when we know they know we exist?
Acknowledge it doesn't happen. Well, to coin a phrase, other than reading her book or going to one of her live events or watching her 5 nights a week on the Gutfeld Show. Whatever's easier, and they seem cheap to me.
Who watch The View, and actually I worked on the Hill at the same time as Alyssa, so I've known Alyssa for years. But this speaks to the larger issue with The View, right? Barbara Walters started the program to have dissenting views, and you would get into fights and you couldn't get up from the table. They're showing late night. How does that speak to The View? They aren't looking for dissent. They aren't looking for other opinion or opportunity. They want one, and if they don't agree with your view, they shout you down and boo you off the show.
Probably the latter. Probably the latter.
Second hand. I said this the other day. To be like, what? I get confused.
I'm not taking that bait.
All right. Have you ever settled anything physically?
No, women don't do this.
Yeah.
We are much more civilized. We just search for the weaknesses of another person and then tear them down emotionally.
Yes.
creating deep insecurities that require years of therapy to undo.
Go back and edit it. Thank you.
I started a GoFundMe.
Money goes back to the people if you're not able to buy it.
Yeah, it's such a good idea. Nonstop. By the way,
I'm not a network executive, so I'm not really sure I'd be the right person for this part of the industry. It's clearly not working. And going back to what didn't work, if Zucker bought it and he's already not worked out there, it doesn't make sense to try and go back into that well. I just don't see this as a good option. This sounds like a story to me that he planted to be like, hey, let's float my name a little. Let's see if this could really be a thing. Maybe this could get me some backers if CNN does decide to sell. It doesn't sound like a serious enterprise, so I'm not going to take it seriously.
What about Fox?